This video clip has been brought to you by IT in Canada, Canada's only integrated social media news network. Find us on the web at www.itincanada.ca.
Do you find that the younger employees, with their kind of innate appreciation of what the cloud can do for them, are better suited to interfacing with customers and understanding the possibilities? Or do you find that the more experienced staff who are able to reach across these multiple disciplines provide a better interface to your clients in these areas?
To be honest, in my personal opinion, I think the more experienced people that have lived through a number of the different technology eras, the client-server era, the mainframe era, they understand how the systems worked and how we got to this point. So when you're relating to a decision maker and they're looking at how am I going to deploy this, or how do I take advantage of this, we can communicate to them going back to what is relative to them and give them a relative position. I may not fully understand how all the internet works, but I can put into perspective for them, or the more seasoned people can put into perspective for them how they can take advantage of it. The newer people can really start talking about how it actually works and show the potential of it. I may not be able to, or some of the more seasoned people may not be able to demonstrate the potential. But today, a lot of what makes projects successful is very strong communication skills, very open communication, and being able to articulate the advantage of these new technologies. And I think you really need that balance of understanding the old and how to leverage the new. And I think you need that experience base to do that.
So the key is understanding how to apply the technology to the business challenge, not necessarily an intuitive understanding of the draw or the appeal of the technology.
Right. Because cloud is a great example where it can be very intimidating for people, and there's so many versions of cloud and variations, and how do you leverage that? How does a business leverage those various forms? You have to put it into perspective for them, and you have to be able to paint the picture of where's the return on that investment, and how are they going to leverage this to the better of the business. You just don't adopt it for the sake of adopting it. It has to have a business fundamental and a business ROI against it.
One of the drivers behind this renewed hiring is increased workloads for IT departments. Why are workloads increasing?
That's a really good question, because it is multifaceted in terms of what's driving some of the workloads. The technology refresh that we talked about is clearly driving some workloads as companies are trying to leverage the new technology. Much of this technology drives new capabilities, but it also is driving cost out. So as companies are looking to get more effective or optimize their budgets, tech projects that drive out that cost, they want to move on. But they still have to maintain and run the infrastructure that they have. So there's incremental workload to deploy new technology and to leverage it. A lot of the new applications, so you just think about enabling your applications to work in a mobile world or to work on a BlackBerry or a mobile device. There's a lot of new application programming that's required, new capabilities that need to be deployed in order to leverage it. So the workloads are a combination of you need to continue to operate what you have, but to leverage this new technology, these new projects are driving more skills.
So at some macro level then, are we transitioning functions that were outside the IT department, inside the IT department, moving processes that used to be manual, especially the front office type processes that mobility addresses, into the IT department and hiring new IT workers to take care of these systems?
I think there's some of that. Like when I go back to the point on convergence, as these technologies converge, there's an IT component, a higher IT component to many of the elements. So just about everything you do touches some form of the IT infrastructure the company has, be it the infrastructure, the network infrastructure, the data center infrastructure. So more IT people are required for just about all new innovation that the company is trying to do. You have to have a IT opinion and an IT related part of your project, just like you have to have a finance related part of the project. So IT is becoming a bigger component of all the innovation that the company is doing.